I just did a video demonstrating a compost tool that I use to store the contents of the bin and mix them up. It's a drill powered attachment that I came up with. And someone sent me an email and wanted to know how I made these front panels that slide in and out. And as you can see, that's exactly what they do. And as you can see, I've got this bin about full enough now where I need to add another panel in here, which I'm about to cut. But just to demonstrate, these just slide right out of the top. Like so. And I'll show you how easy it is to make this arrangement here. There's nothing to it. So all I've done here is I've taken a little block of 2x4, or you can use a thinner wood if you need to, because all you need to do is account for the thickness of the panel that you're putting into it. And the first thing I did was drove this into my support here with a few galvanized nails, and then I cut a longer piece and simply nailed it into this board, and that's all there is to it. Piece of cake. While I'm at it, I might as well discuss this particular bin and why I made it the way I did. I'm a firm believer in using scrap materials that you have on hand. Nothing goes to waste, kind of thing. If I didn't have these scrap materials, I would have built this bin slightly differently. But, and I know this is very controversial, but I had a lot of very old pressure-treated 2x4s that were laying around, and so some of the recent, I read some studies that showed that older weathered lose a lot of a great deal of the chemicals. There's a slight amount of arsenic in them and so forth. And from weathering and aging, they lose a lot of those chemicals, and their leaching is very, very minor, only down to the, maybe a centimeter or so away from into the soil or whatever. So that's just my personal choice. I decided it wasn't a big risk for me. So, so anyhow, that's what I did, and I've left these posts a little bit higher because I'm about to add another rung to build this all the way up to the top as I fill it up. So I'll be showing fairly soon, doing another video on a compost bin, that the way I would build one if I didn't have the materials that I'm going to be building for somebody. So anyhow, I'm about to fill this up even further and use my compost stirring tool. So I'm going to go ahead and put my panel back in there and make another one for this one. While I'm at it, I wanted to show another very useful or very helpful use of this compost stirring tool that I made in the other video. And you'll notice I purposely left, when I built this bin, I purposely left area underneath the front, and that's for aeration, but also to be able to shovel finished compost out from underneath. Well, I found this tool, I found this particularly helpful to pull finished compost out from underneath, like so. It's very useful. It helps a lot with areas that you can't quite get underneath with a shovel.